those who haven't seen this latest body of your work, how would you describe this latest
They're
body?
just drawings made on an iPad for my friends and was sent out to them free. I do have the vanity of an artist. I like my work to be seen.
So what would you say to most critics, or some critics who would say is this art? I mean, how would you respond to that?
Yeah, do they know what art is? It's not so easy to define art, is it? It's not, no.
But also, I mean, artists have always used technology in various, through the ages, correct? And how is this any different?
Well, it's not actually. Yeah, all art involves technology. A brush is technology. Somebody invented a brush. Yeah, they've always used technology. I have argued that back. I've pointed out they've used cameras for a long time, a lot longer than photography as well.
Can you talk about the development of this whole idea of artists, the lineage of artists, from Michelangelo to Francis Bacon, even Robert Mapplethorpe, people who were homosexual, who really, and yourself, of course, who left a mark in the art world, and also were queer. Do you think I think you're a part of that.
Well,
and that's a compliment, by the way.
Okay, I would point out, though, I think, for instance, when they go on about Caravaggio's homosexuality, I did point out, you know, they wouldn't have viewed it like that then. First of all, he'd probably fuck anything that came along. They didn't it's an isolation now, isolating it from somebody else. But I mean, nobody would have thought of themselves like that. I mean, Michelangelo, of course, wrote the poems to the boys, didn't he? I mean, I found them. But I mean, homosexuality is a kind of modern invention in that way, I should think.
Do you think there is a gay aesthetic? And if there is, what is it?
I don't know whether there is or not. I'm not sure. A friend of mine, I remember he was, this is 30, 40 years ago, we were looking at paintings of girls' legs, and he said to me, you know, David, if there's one thing worse than homosexual art, it's heterosexual art. Meaning there's only art. But a gay aesthetic, I don't know. I mean, there could be, but I'm not. I don't know actually. I mean, there's art. It's just art, really, isn't it?
Did you always know you're homosexual, or was it something you came to later on in life?
No, I always knew. Yeah, no, I was. When I went to London, when I was 22, and that was it. And I remember I just came out by because somebody was saying, well, I saw you in a pub with somebody, and it started going on. I said, too bad for you then. And I just thought, well, fuck off, actually. And that was what, 1960 or something.
And was that an easy time period to be out?
Well, I'm pointing out, I lived in a Bohemia. There was a Bohemia then. I mean, for instance, I will point out when Quentin Crisp was a model at the Royal College of Art when I was there as a student. He was one of the first, obviously gay people who was like that, who was proud of himself and stuff. But you know, that was an art school atmosphere. Yeah, you would have felt very free. I mean, the other world, the suburban world, was what you'd left. You didn't care about it, but they've taken over now. It was a much more bohemian world than now. It is a big, big difference. It is a big difference. I mean, all these people going on about smoking, they wouldn't have tolerated that in those days. They wouldn't have thought. It was like I call them, the curtain sniffers. People going around sniffing curtains. That's not my world. I don't know people who go around sniffing curtains, complaining. I don't want to, actually. It's all too dull. A lot of things have gone dull and dreary, haven't they?